Hello everyone and welcome to Friday. We're trying something new today. This is Red's Meat Lovers Burrito. I was the one who went shopping the other day. Just me. I had to grab a few things for tacos because we had tacos the other night. Then while I was there, I was also tasked with making sure that I had a few things to eat for lunch, breakfast and lunch, because Mao has been enjoying quiche from Costco, and so her lunches are basically set, so I needed something to have as well. A lot of times we'll do stuff together, but right now she's been working through what honestly feels like an entire mountain's worth of quiche. So since she's doing that, I decided to pick up just a few things that I spotted when I was at the grocery store. One of them was those breakfast burritos. So I'm gonna give that a try and tell you what I think. I like breakfast burritos. My experience with frozen burritos is usually pretty meh. One thing I will say about this is that it is tiny. This is a very, very small thing. Based on that alone, I'm not super impressed, but taste is more important. You can also do these in the oven, and that's how they recommend you do them, but that takes 11 minutes. The microwave takes 90 seconds, and I was more interested in the microwave because that's much faster. I have to say, I've certainly had worse. It's not super bad for being microwaved from frozen. As you might expect, it doesn't come anywhere close to a real breakfast burrito. But we don't have eggs right now. Actually, I have flour tortillas because we made tacos, but I don't have eggs. And that is sad because I do wish I could just make my own. But in lieu of that, this is all right. Slightly, I'm going to say close to average, maybe slightly above average compared to some other microwave stuff I've had. Oh my God.
Whoops. Oops.
Mallory, honey. There we go. Ending off today with just a little sweet treat because I've got a coffee, but also some cookies. Did I bring the cookies over?
No.
I'm sorry. Well, let me grab those. We finished Stray tonight. Let's put this onto the screen. That would have been fun. There we go. We finished Stray tonight, which was really exciting because I've been really enjoying it. Stray represents to me, honestly, some of my favorite things about video games. Specifically, and this will seem, I don't know, contrived. I don't know. Length. Stray is 6 hours long. And in my opinion, that's a good length. I mean, how do you feel about that? I think
it was a good length for that game.
Yeah.
I liked it.
I mean, just in general, I feel like 6 hours is a good length for a game. Obviously, not all games can be that long. Some games need to be longer. I get that. But for what it was, it told its story. It didn't stick around any longer than it needed to. Mm-hmm. I feel like Stray was paced really well. Mm. Mm-hmm. Like there's a lot of exploration sections, but then there's also some running sections. There's a few stealth sections, and I really felt like none of it necessarily overstayed its welcome.
I agree.
Like I felt that it was a pretty tight package, and that's honestly, that's probably one of the most important things about video games. It is like, can a game be 100 hours long? Sure, it can. Does the pace suffer? It might. And I think that if you have a longer video game, that keeping the pace or setting expectations for what the pace will be long term is important. And that might be one of the reasons I prefer shorter games, is because I don't want any game, whether it's short or long, to feel like it's dragging. And Stray didn't feel that way. Stray stayed interesting and introduced new things and everything like at the right moments, and it stayed fun from start to finish. So I was a fan of that. Here's the cookies. These are the cookies that these were sent in a while back. I had moved them to a separate container because they're crumbly and messy, but these were sent from Italy, and they're very good. They're very chocolatey, and it's a good little snack to end off the day. I wanted to say one final thing today, and that is I have been really continuing to enjoy exercise. As of today, I think it's today, I've owned the watch for a week, and I have closed my rings every day that I have owned the watch. And that's exciting because that means that, at least right now, I am focused really heavily on, trying to get exercise and trying to get a little physical activity. And I've been really enjoying myself. And I wanted to note two main things. First thing is that I'm getting better at this. And I was talking a little bit about it on the stream tonight, but I am not someone who has ever viewed myself as athletic or fit. In many cases, the exact opposite. In high school, I came in dead last. Like when we would have to do, laps or whatever, like when there was a field day and everyone had to participate and do their laps. Like for my class, like I was dead last. Like it was just not something that I didn't really care, but also I just I felt like I couldn't do it. And I feel like a lot of it has to do with the relationship that you have with exercise. And for a lot of folks, they'll probably be able to, relate to that feeling of like not like coming in last and just really hating high school gym class because, you're forced to do it. And I think that's the big takeaway is that, I'm getting better at things because I like to do it, and I didn't know that I liked to do it. Like getting a chance to go out every day and go for a walk and try to do things, quickly, and having a thing that's like telling me my pace and stuff like that. That is actually exciting and fun in a way that I don't think it would have been exciting and fun in high school. Exercise is actually fun, but it has to be on your terms. And in high school, it's not. And now it is. And now I'm enjoying it a lot more. So that's the first thing, is that I'm getting better at it. And I am getting better at it. My pace has actually improved a lot. And I actually walked a mile in 12 minutes and 35 seconds, which is pretty fast, I'm told. I have long legs, which helps a lot, but I'm getting better at that. And then the other thing is that it's getting easier. And it's getting easier more quickly than I thought it would. Like in the span of a week, I've noticed a huge improvement. Because at the very beginning, you do really well because you haven't moved in a long time and your body has the energy and it's not sore. So you're like, yeah, let's do it. So you do really well. And then the next day, you're a little sore, so you do a little bit worse. And then the third day, I did not so good. And then it just started to get better. And now I'm handling the same amount of walking with far less issues. I'm not getting as sweaty, and I'm not getting as winded, and my heart rate isn't getting as high as it did at the beginning, and it's just easier to do. So yeah, I'm just putting all this out there, not to try to sell you an Apple Watch, because I don't care if you buy an Apple Watch, but whatever, animosity that you may have towards exercise, which is something that I did, specifically with the idea of like walking and jogging and running. I'm like, that's not me. I'm not that guy. But I am finding that I enjoy it more than I thought I would. And I think it's because I had associated so much of the negative connotations with exercise with high school. And, a coach with a whistle telling me what to do. And as soon as that element was removed, I'm actually doing just fine. And the gamification does help too, but whether you get some sort of smart device that's on your wrist, or you just are keeping track of things with your phone or pen and paper, or you're just getting outside and moving, I want that to be something that you think about, because that's been something that I've thought about recently, is how I'm actually enjoying myself. And I think the reason why is because I'm the one that gets to decide what I do and when I do it, and I don't have to listen to a coach, unless the coach is the watch, in which case I'm listening very intently. Okay, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed watching Stray, and I'm looking forward to whatever we decide to play next week. At this point, I'm not sure what it is. Let's meet back tomorrow, shall we?